Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. There's something I got to make sure is correct. I got to make sure it's correct. Okay, that's correct. All right, all right, all right. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Okay. There's a lot going on. A lot going on over there across the pond and also over here between the Sussexes and the rest of the Royals. Now, I saw this content creator, and normally I look at other people's content. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Sometimes I may even say something, write something, not always. And I have to say, the first time I'm going to respond to someone's video. Normally, I bring in newspapers and give my thoughts on it. But this, I'm going to have to do both. I'm not sure man, how can I say this? Because everyone has a right to have their own opinion, most definitely. And sometimes content creators, we make content off of what we believe, whether if we fully investigated, looked into, and then come up with our own idea or belief about what the situation happens to be. But when I saw this content creator, I just was like, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure where she's coming, what her angle is. Not quite sure. But fair use. What is her channel name? Times Radio. Please don't strike me. I'm getting beat up pretty badly by the squad. Not the squatties. The Royals. They're really coming after me. But hey, the Rangers and everybody else, you can have your own perspective. But when you attack people and demonetize them and do all kinds of horrible things, you're supporting the right people. Prince Charles and King Charles and Prince William. I mean, they do stuff like that. I mean, just look, the Royals, they eat their own. I mean, just look at their history. Oh my goodness, look at their history. Look, that's all you have to do. And I gotta say, they tamed a lot. They tamed up a lot, but they're still the same people. Okay. And those of you supporters are only acting out and doing the same things what they have done over the centuries. So I don't expect much. No, I don't. But it only lets me know why Prince Harry ran. I get it. I get it. Took his wife and broke camp. I mean, just. But like I said, this content creator, I very seldomly do this. Not on this channel, the other channel, Politics, I do that. I show, different things. But here, but this one, I felt that I had to. So, having said all that, let me do the fair use, a disclaimer. All right. Fair use, educational purposes. Educating. Breaking down some information and inserting other factual information through what is it called? Newspapers, which the Royals uses. So let's go ahead and let me let's go ahead and do this. All right, fair use, fair use, fair use some more, fair use 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay. Now, again, I thought this was interesting. Right here she is. Now, she said this is Times Radio. And like I said, I thought her perspective was quite interesting. And I want to comment on it. And there are some things I just would like to add to. And okay. So here. Now she starts off. I thought it was quite interesting that she started off from here.
I'm sure that he would love to have a permanent home there. And the one thing holding him back is Meghan Markle, because she is telling us through her actions that she has no desire to return. Yeah, the Duke of Westminster is...
Okay. Now, right off the bat, it's all Meghan's fault. All Princess Meghan's fault that Harry left the UK because of her actions. Now, okay, let me tell you something. Let's go ahead and put it to where the goats can get it. No one does anything out of isolation. Even people that have schizophrenia, and they may walk down the street and attack someone. They have a reason. It may not make sense to the average person, okay? It may not make sense. It may not. But they had a reason. So for her to say, well, through her actions, but what caused her actions? No one ever does anything unless if there's something beforehand that causes the action. I'll give you a quick example. Water. Turn a spigot, water comes out. Turn a spigot off, water stops. The water simply just didn't fall by itself. There was a reason. That's it. I mean, it's very, very simple. All right.
Was definitely considered one of the most eligible bachelors in the UK. He's handsome. He comes from a really wonderfully thought of family.
Okay, I'm going to skip that part. Let me bring that down. Okay. So, like I said, they left for a reason. Harry, man, look. Princess Diana said back in the 90s that Prince William had an anger issue. So it wasn't like that everything was peaches and cream. Now, whatever his issues are, they're okay. Every family has their issues. Every family, my family, your family, the family down the street, everyone has their issues. Now, everyone has their way of dealing with their issues. So this is the way the royals deal with their issues. And it just seemed like that Harry was like, okay, look, my wife isn't used to this level of dysfunction. Now, all of us could never imagine what it is like to live in a monarch to where you are rulers. And the person that is the ruler, you have to bow down to. Look, half of you women won't even bow down to your father, your husband, your boyfriend. You got the attitude. Now imagine being it wouldn't look, it would never happen. Never. Okay. Oh, sweat. Okay, wait a minute. Right. I think this is it. I think that's it. Oh man, I cracked myself up.
good human. And again, friends to both Prince William and Prince Harry. I'd say the Duke of Westminster has a long history with both Prince William and Prince Harry and is the godfather to Prince George and Prince Archie. They come from similar circles. Their families have been friends forever. And I think that they can all kind of relate to each other and what they've gone through. The Duke losing his father at a young age, both princes losing their mother at a young age, and then just kind of that society and that aristocratic environment. They know a lot of the same people, and
Okay, that's not where I wanted it to go. Let me try to find the spot. Because she makes some assertions.
in Meghan, but later decided against it after realizing their presence might be an unwelcome.
I think that's it right there. Okay.
A civilized agreement not to awkward. Kind of just travel in the same circles. There is a new report from the Times that says the Duke of Westminster made a phone call to Prince Harry to invite him to his wedding, but Prince Harry made a civilized agreement not to attend and make things awkward for Prince William. But that contradicts.
Okay. Now, all right. She put a whole lot in there, a whole lot. I'm not going to cover everything. Now, Prince Harry, it already has been stated, shown by the royals, even King Charles has made his feelings not only shown, acted upon, but said. Prince Harry went back to see his father. And oh man, I don't have the article, but King Charles was supposed to see him and snubbed him. I mean, straight out rejection. Now, what I would really like to see, because a lot of times we content creators get into identity content creation, okay? Because we look at it upon the person that we like, and then we build our content around that person that we like and put them in the best light. Now, is that right there, in my opinion, is, oh man, okay. A lot of people are going to kill me here. It's catering to this to the fan base, but it's not giving a holistic view of what's really going on. It's only giving a small view and says, here, this is what it is. This is what it is. But it's not showing, okay, even though this is it, but this is why things occur. So Prince Harry is not going back to the UK to visit people, family, because of the firm. The firm, the royals, is a business. That's how it's basically a business. Okay, let me not go down that road. But he doesn't go because there are issues. Just look at it when he went to Nigeria. He was invited to Nigeria because he not only is a former military person. Who was it? Top official of Nigerian government, Christopher Musa, invited Prince Harry to come to Nigeria along with his wife, and it wasn't even on official business. He's working royal, and they keep on throwing that narrative out there that is untrue. And it's just not cool. It really isn't cool to put that out there, to consistently put that out there by the UK tabloids and newspapers, just to continuously re-victimize, and yes, I'm saying victimize and re-victimize Prince Harry, and Duchess Meghan. And it's just not cool at all. But let me go back to what she was saying.
Reports from December 2023 that the Duke initially wanted to invite Harry and Meghan, but later decided against it after realizing their presence might be an unwelcome distraction. And if you think back to December 2023, we were at the height of Omid Scobie's book leak, which accused both King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales, of racism against the Duke of Westminster's godson.
Okay. All right. Let me pull some stuff out. Okay. Now, a lot of times people don't want to believe it. This is the monarch. And no matter how hard the monarch or the royals try to erase their history, no matter how hard they try, that is never going to happen, because things are the way they are, and they are having a lot of stuff handed to them politically because their what do you call it? Their commonwealth, their countries, they want them responsible and to pay reparations for how different countries were treated over the centuries. And basically the UK or the royals, looking at all those diamonds, what's true is true. That's it. The truth is the truth. You can't erase it. You can't erase it no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you want to. That is that it okay, I put it like this. It is what it is. But when you, where is it? But when you just go through their history. Just go through their history. So, is there racism? Okay. It's man. Now I have no direct knowledge of them personally. I don't know them. I don't claim to know them. But I'm trying to find this picture so I can oh man, where is it? So that I can prove what I'm saying. And I'm trying to find it. Doggone it. I wish I had it. Doggone it. Where is it? I think. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, it would be easy just going back to, let me see if I can find it. Let me try to find it here. Just going back to their time in Jamaica. I mean, oh my goodness. They did not read the room. And just that they live in a small little bubble. We have like, what, 7 billion people on Earth, and just those people are within that little bubble area, and all their meetings and meeting people, everything is scheduled. They don't live a normal life. All right, let me see if I can find this. Okay, stuff like this. Stuff like this. Now, you're going to look at me and say, why would you show that? Why would you show that, BGD? Well, I'm showing it because it's true. Now, she said, okay, look, let me just go ahead and just show you. Now, she's saying that Prince William and King Charles. Now, look at this stuff. Now, who told them to do that? That's in Jamaica. But, I mean, I could go down. It gets even worse. Now, they may not have a full understanding of what this is. because they are so far into a bubble that this is normal stuff. People don't do that. They don't. But that's what they did. And then they had the nerve to not even own up to it. That's even worse. They have a picture of them on two. Where is it at? Them being on a. You can't make it up. Wait a minute. You can't make it up. Have them. They have them sitting on thrones and people moving them. And now they never owned up to it. They're like, oh, well, you know, down there they did that. We never authorized that. Now, that right there isn't true. They have to authorize everything. And plus, not only that, they own Jamaica. They own Jamaica. They do. It is their property. It's a part of the Commonwealth. So for them to say that there isn't some sort of feelings of superiority, which they are. They own it. They're the landlord. They own it. So I'm just going to leave it right there. I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of, BGD, Don't do that. Just remove yourself from you liking them. Take a step back and look at it objectively. Now, I personally like Princess Diana. Everybody else, but besides Harry reminds me so much of Diana. So for me, it's like proxy through him, but I would not overlook. I mean, I would not ignoring something because I like Prince Harry through his mother. Not so much Meghan. I mean, Meghan is she may be a nice person. She may be a terrible person. I'm not going to make those things, but I know there's a lot of issues. Oh man, okay, how do I being in an interracial relationship, especially being in a monarch to where you rule, and it has historically been all white people. It is what it is. Just like whenever you go to Africa, you have kings and queens, they're all black. It is what it is. Then when you bring someone in, because Harry, now look, Prince William only has like three people he could choose from. But Harry has the world. He can choose anyone that he wants to marry because he's never going to be the king. Never. It's not, he's like, I'm not going to be the king. No, I want all this. I gotta have the whole freaking world. And you got those three chicks and one has buck too. So Prince William has a small group of women, very small. And they opened it up just a little bit and added Kate. Now, Princess Catherine, she's not royal blood. She's considered a commoner. And by her being a commoner, and I'm doing this not making anything less or anything of that sort, no. But she wasn't Princess Diana. Princess Diana was royal blood nobility. She came from a noble family. Princess Kate came from down the street. And she just happened to luck up and managed to there's a whole lot of information out there that she's a socialite and a social. Everyone is. And for people to say that is a horrible thing. Majority of the women that don't have money are social climbers. So those of you who were saying that, you are a fibber because you're a social climber too. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. But, oh man, let me just get back to this. I'm going to go on and on about it, and I don't want to bore you all. But to go back to what she was saying.
Archie, which ultimately few people, especially in the royal circles, believed as truth and chalked it up to more, vitriol from Harry and Meghan. It was funny, though, because it was later reported that a source close to Harry and Meghan was at pains to explain to gossip site Page Six that both Harry and Meghan had, in fact, received invitations but had jointly decided to decline. Both.
Okay. I'm trying to give this content creator the benefit of the doubt. I really am. Because again, like I said, everybody has their side, the person who they like, and they create content and give a slant towards that. Now, you heard her say that, that vitriol between Meghan, Prince Harry, and Duchess Meghan, as far as the family. Princess Anne said something rather interesting. What Princess Anne, she's a hard nose, straight royal, and she's a very nonsense person, no nonsense. And she said that Duchess Meghan will never make it in the family. She doesn't have what it takes to make it in the family. So, as rough as Princess Anne was on Diana, rough, she was also rough on Duchess Ferguson. I mean, and when you marry in, those of you who have been married and have those in-laws that have a funky attitude, always have something to say, constantly undermining you, always trying to find a way to separate you from your husband because they feel that you're not good enough. That's what's going on, but a major, major level, because they can add other people into the fights. Like everybody had this done. Whether if you were doing it or it was being done to you, having all the gossip and propaganda, all of that going on, and then all this confusion and fighting. Well, they cannot come out and argue and fight in front of us. No, they do that behind doors, like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Amber Heard slobber knocking Johnny Depp while saying, "I was abused." All right. But it's we all had those issues, but for us to remove ourselves by saying that they are completely different, they're not. In fact, Prince Harry inherited a Frogmore Manor. Queen Elizabeth put it in for him to have that. That was in her will. Did they honor that? No, they didn't honor it. In fact, you want to know who has it? Now, this is the royal I do not like. He's a scumbag. I can't stand Prince Andrew for what he has done and what he aligned himself with. Where is that article? I'm going to show you an article. And this is how much of a fool he is. And let me see where is that fool at? Is that it? Now here. Now this is the now Andrew won't move out. He won't move out. Much to bother Prince Charles. I'm sorry, his brother Charles, frustrated because he can't get his mooch brother to leave. And now Meghan and Harry had to give up their Frogmore cottage that was given to them by Queen Elizabeth. And here there's a fight over the lodge. Andrew's like, I'm not giving this up. You're not putting me out. I'm not going back to that shack. Now, he's just, this right here is some inside squabbling that somebody leaked. Now, no one's there watching all the fighting, and believe me, I know they be throwing those dukes. I know they do, because everyone does. So here, let me see. The fight for the Royal Lodge, Prince Andrew's 30-room mansion at Windsor Great Park is becoming quite a standoff. He ain't leaving. He's not leaving. Will the prince give away to pressure from his older brother King Charles to give up his home after 2 decades? Now, whatever the reason is, I don't know. Whatever the reason why King Charles wants Andrew out, and believe me, the international scandal, how he embarrassed the monarch, how he embarrassed his mother, being associated with Jeffrey EpiPen. EpiPen went to England talking to Prince Andrew on the lawn. People are taking pictures. I mean, the scandal of the embarrassment that he has caused the family. Oh, his daughters. Oh my God. I mean, if anyone who needs to be kicked out and live next to a little shack next to the lake is him. But is anyone saying that? No, they're all focused on Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. They don't do anything except live, breathe, and try to be the best people that they can be. And I know that I see what they do, meaning the monarch, and then I see what Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan do as far as their charity work, and they keep going and going and going, no matter what they say. And I gotta say, the monarch, those people there are lazy. I don't look. It is beyond me how they still draw a check. Everyone has to work. Now, if everyone had their work ethic, everything will go to zero. Everything will go to zero. It's like Queen Elizabeth, she was working every day. She made over 1,000 appearances a year. And those lazy slags, what is the UK? I'm trying to learn the lingo. But they're lazy and they won't even keep up with Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. They won't. They won't. They go on vacation 50 times a day. Okay, I'm being a bit, I'm stretching it. But I'm just showing that their work ethic is not like Queen Elizabeth's. Now, Duchess Meghan, she had a work ethic, and still is up, moving. And despite what you may think about Americans, we have a work ethic. I mean, we get up, we're on the grind, especially living in big cities. LA, you can't be lazy. You got to start work. You got to work. And she didn't get to where she is by being lazy. She had to connect, work, get out there. And Prince Harry lived an extremely sheltered life, and everything he had was given to him. So he never had to really have a real work ethic that required skill. No. That sounds terrible, but it's true. But him getting with Duchess Meghan, he transformed into something completely different. I mean, I think because Princess Diana, she had a work ethic. And she got out there and she grind before she got married. So I'm glad that moved on to at least one of her sons. And I'm a big fan of Princess Diana, and I call her Queen Diana because Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I mean, I just think the way how, in my personal belief, and also Princess Diana told Queen, I don't know how she became queen, straight queen, but you know, King Charles, he man, I'm frustrated with him. Totally frustrated with him. But let me get back to this because I really digressed. I digress. Let me go back to this thing to what she was talking about. Oh no,
Hey
I
YouTube,
lost my
happy
place.
first Wednesday.
Celebrate.
Okay.
He would love to have a permanent home there. And the one thing holding him back is Meghan Markle, because she is telling us through her actions that she has no desire to return.
Oh,
yeah, the
okay,
Duke
that
of
went
West
all the way back. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go further ahead.
life. He misses some elements of that life, and that he misses the happen in the UK that don't happen in the United States very often. And I don't think that California, and I'm sure he does miss some of the traditions, some of the choreography. It's the beauty in the uniforms, it's the beauty in the repetition of some of these ceremonies. And
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, that right there was what really got me. That she's saying that Prince Harry misses the repetition of the UK, the uniforms. Your whole life is scheduled. Half the time, I don't care where you are in the world. Many times we don't even keep up with our doctor's appointments. I mean, their lives are extremely choreographed. Stand here, do this. Everything is tradition, all of it. And for her to say that she thinks that he misses it, I can tell you, looking at the things that he has been doing, like the Invictus Games was his saving grace in my belief, because he was able to get out there, and I mean, it's like seeing him was like seeing Princess Diana get out there and find her own way, find her own path outside of the royals. Found that in the Invictus Games, holding it there in the UK, and now by him doing that, having it, it's going to be all over the world. But that comment, I mean, I believe I understand where she's coming from. I don't know her. I believe because that's all he knew as far as that. But sometimes when you get a taste of freedom, and you can get up, take your time, eating whenever you want. I mean, just going outside and not having everything. You got to do this. Who would want to move back home? No, seriously. Her statement was Prince Harry misses all the regalness. Those of you who moved out, you don't live with your parents. How many of you want to move back? Really? How many of you want to move back to your parents' house, being told, okay, this, that? No. Prince Harry's like, I'm gone. But let me go back to what you were saying.
And some of these beautiful just events that happen in the UK that don't happen in the United States very often. And I don't think that necessarily appealed to Meghan, because she's had a very negative experience so far, but it's what Harry grew up with. It's what he knew. And I do believe ultimately he misses that life. He misses some elements of that life, and that he misses the friendships and the tradition and just the beauty of it all, because he is in a beautiful part of the world in Montecito, California, but it's dramatically different than the UK, and it's dramatically different.
Yes, it is dramatically different, but also, oh, okay, I got a comment. She needs to stop with that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was. That's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. But can I? He's free. He's free. Out of if Prince William could trade places with Harry, he would trade places like that. King George gave up the throne and gave it to Queen Elizabeth's father. He didn't want it. He wanted to run out there and be with Wallace. He said, wait a minute. No, he said, wait a minute. I got these 3 women to choose from, and one has buck teeth. No. Okay, look, I'm silly. All right. Prince Harry is free. Nobody wants to be under their parents, going to all these functions. Now, maybe a couple of them, but all the time, and everything is so stiff and nah. I truly believe that many of the look, Princess Eugenia and Princess Beatrice don't want to be there. They're like, nah, I want to go to the beach. But let's finish up to what she was saying.
When it comes to respecting your elders, and when it comes to I don't know, just kind of the traditions that we see in the UK. I know I've used that word repeatedly. I need to open up a dictionary and find.
Okay, now this right here is, I thought, now I'm starting to have internet problems. Oh, come on. Come on, let me see. Okay, now it's back. All right. Now that shot right there, I thought that was unnecessary to sit there and say that over in UK that they behave better than we do over here. Look, right there's parenting. And whether if you're in the UK or whether if you over here in the US, both sides have people who drop the ball as far as raising their children, and both sides have people that raise wonderful children that are decent citizens. So to make that statement, I take issue with. Now, those of you trolls, let me just tell you in advance. You, by the way you act and what you write, you are a reflection of your parents' parenting. And when you say the ignorant, silly, foolish stuff that you do, she just said it. And I'm going to leave it right there. All right. And she goes on.
Find a new one. But I just think that he probably does miss the I don't know, the historic.
Okay. Something else I wanted to point out.
No matter what political side you are on, because it does seem like if you lean a certain way, you might be pro Harry and Meghan, and if you don't, you might be, because that was, with all of the media surrounding his family not being there for him during the Invictus event. And it didn't matter what political side you were on, because it does seem like if you lean a certain way, you might be pro Harry and Meghan, and if you don't, you might be, no matter what side you were on, it felt like everybody was kind of saying, every news outlet that was kind of saying, you can't just even you can't just kind of support this incredible thing called Invictus that legitimately, no matter what Harry has done in his personal life, it legitimately is an incredible cause. I mean, the royal family, I saw it, was being criticized for not sending somebody, whether it be Zara or Princess Beatrice, like anybody, to sit in the Invictus event and just to kind of have.
And the thing is, you want to know who came to the Invictus, which I thought was like, bam, in your face? The family members that went to the Invictus Games to support Harry were the Spencers, Diana's family. I'm like, what a that was such a backslap. And I'm pretty sure they had been waiting for an opportunity to be able to show them up, especially King Charles, because King Charles had done a lot of horrible things. Let me just show you one. I'm just going to show you one. The horrible things he did. And and Queen Camilla. This is the funky stuff that he did. He had Camilla dressed like Princess Diana. To the T, just some little funky stuff like that, what he did. And it was unfortunate that Princess Diana wasn't able. Man, my internet is it. Oh crap. Okay, now it's back up. Okay. All right. Now that's better. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry because it's getting ready to storm here, and my internet's going in and out. So please, I do apologize. So the Spencers came out and supported Prince Harry, which I thought was great. And the fact that he had no place to stay, so he got a hotel. Now, his grandmother gave him, he had inherited property that his dad took away. So I get it. As she said, everyone has their side. They have their favorite royal. Whichever that royal does, you're going to overlook, and these are my words, overlook certain things that they may do. You may overlook it because you like them. Now, okay. Princess Meghan has been criticized for, and they say that she's bullying Harry by not letting him stand next to women. That's how Princess Diana lost her man. Okay? Many women lose their man by letting them stand next to other women. We all know that women, we are cunning, conniving, manipulative. We do stuff like that. We would take your man. And Meghan, Princess Meghan, Duchess Meghan, don't let, you're doing the right thing. Usher Harry right on over to the side and let those women stand next to you. Okay? You're doing the right thing. Let them criticize you, because just when you allow another woman to stand next to your man, the very next day, oh, there's trouble in the marriage. Prince Harry is looking at this other woman. Meghan's going to lose her man. Duchess Meghan's going to lose her man. Duchess Meghan, you're doing the right thing. Usher Harry away from those women and don't allow anything or anyone to wreck your home. Unfortunately, Princess Diana could not keep Queen Camilla out of her marriage. She wasn't able to. It was unfortunate that Queen Camilla is Queen Camilla. That would have never happened, but it is what it is. So Duchess Meghan, do your job and keep those heifers away from your man. Let me see. That's right. Meghan and Harry are fine. Thank you very much, because I get a lot of criticism. Oh, today's Lilybeth's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Lily! Happy birthday. Happy birthday. But I just wanted to point those things out from what she was saying. And I really don't cover content creators like that. I may mention them, but I don't show them. You know how I always do. I always bring out articles. But yeah. Thank you. I just said it. I just said it 5 minutes ago. You're so right. Yes, Meghan and Happy are very happy, and they are free. They are free. So for what the woman was saying that Harry longs to be back in the UK. No, he doesn't. No, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. He's like, hey, mail me my shoes. I'll take my flip-flops and get on a plane. He got on a plane with those flip-flops. He goes, that's all right. Mail me my, matter of fact, don't mail them to me. I'll get them later. Yep. Let me see. Latalia said, I love Meghan and Harry. They really, yes, they do. And there's so much jealousy, so much. Matter of fact, let me show you how much they love each other. Look at that. They love each other. Happiness, happiness. And there's always going to be someone that's going to want to steal your joy. Misery loves company. And I'm glad that Prince Harry and Princess Meghan block them out. They have their family, they have their friends, and they have people that love them around the world. And we're going to keep on doing. Okay, wait a minute, somebody. Let me see. Kinsley is her brother and always speaking. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Kinsley is her name. Okay, she always speak. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that, but I just thought her video, I thought it was interesting just listening to it. It just made me say, look, I got to respond to this. And I really hope she doesn't flag me and do a copyright. I hope not, but I'm just giving a different perspective. And like I said early in the very beginning, we content creators, this is exactly what we do. And I'm just trying to give a different perspective based on what she was saying. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I mean, that's really something. And the fact that King Charles did not honor his mother's will speaks volumes. I don't know why people don't understand that. She left things in a will for her grandson because she knew that Prince William is going to inherit the entire Commonwealth. He's going to inherit 54 countries he is going to inherit. Billions and billions of dollars that he has to manage. And it's said in the newspapers that he's talking about taking vacation and then stepping back. Nah, you have 54 countries that you need to manage. You're the monarch. You're the firm. Basically, do your job. Do more than have your mother's face. Okay. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, he says, I'm not being mean, but really? Oh, okay. You know, I did a podcast earlier today. Check it out. Because they're doing things differently. I remember when Princess Diana passed away. I remember that. I remember like it was yesterday. When I heard it on the news, I just started crying. I mean, I just I was so sad because I really, really liked her. She was, we called her the people's princess. And she was. She was the people's princess. She went places. She shed light on things. She did those things. Princess Diana did those things. Now, when I see Princess Kate, I will defend. Okay, he says the UK media is also evil and hateful and yeah, okay, well, I gotta say, Rupert Murdoch was Princess Diana's arch enemy. Anything that he could do to make her life miserable, he did. And now he's doing it again to her younger son and his wife. Now, I don't know whether if any of the royals, the word on the street is Prince William took money and backed away, and Prince Harry wanted to sue or was suing, but Prince William settled, took his little money and went on his way, and then turned around and said that Queen Camilla was better than his mother. Man, I want to just, what is wrong with you? Dishonorable. I mean, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Oh man, I'm pretty sure Princess Diana is just looking down and just shaking her head. But back on Kate, Kate hasn't been seen in 6 months. Hasn't been seen in 6 months, and with the Kensington Palace, Birmingham, whatever, all the palaces are coming out with different narratives, and we're finding flaws in what they're saying. Now, I said several videos ago that I see another Princess Diana. I do. Camilla is a monster, just like Harry said. Look, anyone who would do this, let me go ahead and show you. Let me show you. Anyone who would do this has zero shame. Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, dark on it. Let me find it. Anyone who do this has zero shame. Zero. Anyone who will purposefully be this shameless. That's Princess Diana, and right there is Camilla. She's in her marriage, in her face, walking down the street with her. I mean, what side piece does that? The side piece stays to the side. You don't get up in a wife's face. You don't do that raggedy stuff. I mean, I have a huge problem with Queen Camilla and what she did. Now, she could have been a decent person and said, I'm going to step back. You're married. I'm going to respect your marriage. King Charles did not respect his marriage. By him being the monarch and him having all the power. Now, if you look, hey, feminists, if you want to talk about toxic masculinity and you're talking about these everyday guys, over there, UK, check him out. You need to be protesting in front of the palace, saying toxic masculinity. I don't see you all doing that. I don't see you all. You need to be if you want to be true feminists. Just a thought, or what are you? Or what are you? Just feminists in name only? Okay, William pushed Harry down and her. Yeah, yes. That's exactly what I think. There was leaked information that Prince William got in King Harry's face. King Harry. King Charles' face and screaming in his face. Now, where's security? Security should have straightened him out. Unfortunately, he was not made to straighten out. That behavior was allowed to fester, flourish, and pour cake. Now, I'm saying that Prince William lives in a bubble. Princess Kate or Catherine is a very small woman, small, what do you call it? Frame, very skinny. Or how can I say regular? Her and Meghan, Duchess Meghan, are about the same size. Actually, a lot of them are about the same size. Very skinny. So it would be very easy just to intimidate them physically. And looking at Prince William, Prince William, if you saw him when, who was it that got married? And he was telling Princess Kate to hurry up, like, come on, hurry up. I mean, he was acting up then in a mild manner. I can imagine what I'm going to leave it alone. Some of the UK people don't care what the royals do. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that. I really am. And the thing is that they're paying their income. Their tax dollars pays for them, pays for everything what they do. And I just don't. Hey, look, it's unfortunate that you can't fire them. Well, actually, you can. Greece did. Greece said, "Bye, royals. Now we're not paying for you." And then sometime later asked him to come back. But if you go ahead and kick out King Charles, Prince William, and make him go and actually get a real job, that things would be completely different. They would have a different attitude. They would be more respectful and actually do their job. But I'm going to leave that right there. I mean, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm telling you, I would have fired them a long time ago. Goodness gracious. That's just me. I mean, if I find that you're not doing your job and you're underperforming and you're being lazy and complacent because you feel okay, Nana from Great Britain News spoke badly on the royals. Oh, I gotta see that. So maybe she's about. Oh, I gotta check that out. Thank you for the news. Thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta check that out. Oh, check out my podcast that I just did earlier today, talking about Rose Hannaberry. Hey, there's a lot going on there. Right there in itself. Prince William is around Rose Hannaberry's children, and you're right. The royals won't work their legs. That's why you fire them. You fire them. I mean, how much do they get paid a year? 50 million, something crazy. Something crazy. And here's a wild part. They pay taxes. Okay, wait, you can't make up this oh, shit, this is something. You can't make up this pyramid scheme, this Ponzi scheme. Okay, you got all the land. People pay taxes. You pay taxes too. But then the taxes you paid into only come back to you because, man, that is, hey, I'm not going to criticize. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, William and Rose are, there's a huge possibility when you look at let me find this. Let me find this. Let me find this because I'm going to back up exactly what you just said because I brought this out earlier, and I do have a strong belief that what you just said there is a lot of truth to, and I just need to show you this and doggone it. Okay, please be here. Doggone it, I just had it. Okay, let me find it here. Oh man. Okay, here it is. Let me bring that up. Who's the freaking manipulator? Okay. All right. Now, what I said earlier. Okay. Yep. Camilla. Camilla is still. Whoa. Oh, smack. Oh, wow. 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 Because Charles' body is falling apart. Okay. Meghan and Harry are strong and God will keep them safe. You got that right. You got that right. But let me go ahead and back up what you were saying. Okay. Look at this. That's Princess Kate. And right there is Rose Hannaberry. Now, why? Why is she looking like Princess Kate? But let me back up for a second. Let me bring this out. That's exactly what King Charles did. Diana, Princess Diana, and at that time, simply Camilla. He tried to get Camilla to look like Princess Diana. Now, look, she didn't pull it off well. She didn't. She tried, she didn't. Now, I got to say here, Kate, Princess Kate, looks very good. And I got to say, Rose, she pulled it off. But this is who I think is behind all of this. This is who I think is behind all of this. I very well could be wrong, and I have no problems with being wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll make a video apologizing. Right there. Queen Camilla, and right there is Rose Hannaberry. Now, she was the, what do you call that? Man, the Marchion, or the Marquis, her husband was a Marquis. The Marquis of Chumley. And he's like what, 65, and she did this. Okay, right here, this is her husband. Rose is the ex-husband. Now, when she married him, she was 19. She was 19, and he was like 40. He was like 40. This is them. They have 3 children together, and they recently got a divorce. Interestingly enough, that's when Princess Kate and Prince William started having marriage problems. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. But I talked about that in my podcast earlier. I'm going to do another one. Let me see. Don't forget, William is doing the same thing that his father did. You're absolute. Yes, yes. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And here, When Kenzie found out about Harry and Meghan arrangement, she put a picture of herself. Oh, wow. You look, I learn a lot from you all. I learn a lot from you all. I'm learning something new every day. But I just had to respond to her video. Normally I don't do response videos on this channel. Normally I don't. Earlier when I started this channel, I did. But as far as the royals, I normally bring out sources like newspapers, very seldomly do I do videos. But this, I was like, nah, I can't let that go unanswered. I truly can't. To make those statements, and and as a content creator, I understand why she did it. I get it. I do. But sometimes as content creators, we have to be very careful because we're putting content that may sway you. And we're only putting it out there in just one way, and we're not showing the contrast. And we need the contrast. Well, at least I believe that you should have for and against. Now, I may seem to be pro Harry, but I do content about Kate. Where is she? Show her. Proof of life. All these pictures that have been doctored up. She said, yes, I remember Kinsley did that. She's crazy and she's jealous over Meghan. So sad. Hey, look. Harry made his choice. And it is what it is. And no matter how jealous she is, just stop the jealousy and find somebody else. But Duchess Princess Meghan, you keep the women away from your husband. You move Harry right on over here. Get on over there. And woman, you stand right next to me. You do it. Keep the women out of your thing. Okay. Always remember to say that it's just my opinion because we have a right to have our own opinion. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we all have a lot our own opinion, but I try to be very careful not to make liable speech because we do have a freedom of speech, but we don't have the right to lie. And actually, in the United States, this is something. I'm not going to get into politics, but a former President Barack Obama gave the U.S. media the right to lie to us, and they do it all the time. So you got to read with a third eye. Yep. All righty. I didn't mean to make this live stream this long, but hey, I do really appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe, because I'm finding that a lot of people watch my content. Come on, subscribe. That's for free. Like it. Help the algorithm. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. I'm trying my best to grow this channel so that I could get better equipment so things can stop. My microphone could continue working so I could upgrade a lot of my equipment and build a better studio. So please like, subscribe. That's for free. Now, wait a minute. You say it's funny. They say to be nice to Kate, but they speak ugly about me. Yeah, they do. They do. And like the wild part is this right here is the cognitive dissonance that they're saying that Meghan Markle, she broke protocol. Princess Meghan Markle, Duchess Meghan did this. Duchess Meghan did that. She embarrassed the queen. She did. But then when do I want to? No, I don't show that. But when Princess Kate came out of the car to see foreign dignitaries from oh my goodness, what is it? Korea. And she wore a mini skirt. Really? You the most conservative people, and you come in a miniskirt. Ah, man, you can't make this. You can't make this stuff up. But they were saying, "Oh, what a beautiful fashion choice." No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. She was showing more than showgirls on in Las Vegas. She was showing more leg than the can girls. I mean, come on. That's outrageous. And your bias is quite overt. Very overt. Look, okay, I get that it pays money. It puts money in your pocket when you bash Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. It gives you money. I don't make anything because they demonetize me. But I get that it pays. I get it. But do you want to sell your soul for $2 for bus fare? Is that what you're doing? Are you selling your soul for bus fare? Because at some point you're gonna have to look back and they're gonna like, yeah, I did that. Because some people download videos. They do, because I know I do. But look, on that note, please like, subscribe. Oh, wait a minute. And William and Kate would have never treated would have never been treated. Yeah, because there was some kind of an agreement. And they did a great job in Africa, even though that Nigeria was a former, I think there's more ties with the royal family in Nigeria. I think, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But even though that Princess Meghan was not treated well by the First Lady of Nigeria, she could have comported herself way better than that. But as I said before, the First Lady of Cameroon would have never behaved in that shameful manner, because the First Lady of Nigeria embarrassed her husband. Embarrassed. Oh. Embarrassed. Mrs. Remy Nintubu, you embarrassed your husband. And those of you who come in, your little trolls, volunteer trolls, don't have enough to get paid. Like, I'm gonna leave that alone. But look, please like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Please help me. Please donate PayPal, Venmo to help me get to the next part. I'm sorry, Big Girl Diary. Everything helps. Everything. Every dollar helps. Oh, and also SG, I don't want to say your name. Thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. That means so much. That's gonna help me get some stuff. I really appreciate that. On that note, I want to thank you for stopping by, because you could be anywhere in the world what you are. You could be doing anything what you are, because you're here with me, and I greatly appreciate it. On that note, I want to thank you for stopping by.